Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Charlotte. I'm so glad to have you guys here. Today I'm going to be doing my August reading wrap up. So I'm going to be basically telling you guys all of the books I read in August. Also, if you see me looking down a lot this video, it's because I have on my notes app all of the books that I've read this month. So we're just going to go through them. I'm going to give you my ratings, my reviews, and what I thought of all of these books. So I started August with reading, oh my gosh, it's all the way down here. We'll move all the books. I started August with reading A Court of Mist and Fury. This is the second book in the ACOTAR series. I read a lot of it in July, but I finished it up in August. I rated this a 5-star, I'm pretty sure. It was so good. I can't really tell you guys anything about this book because it's obviously going to give stuff away, but it changed my perspective on characters, especially a specific character. I loved this book. This book really made me grow fond of the characters. Of literally, I will read whatever Feyre and everyone else does, even if they're literally just writing a grocery list. I will read it. I loved this book, and this really made me grow to love the series so much. Okay, the next book, my phone turned off. By a Thread. So then I read By a Thread by Lucy Score. This is one of Sarah Corolli's 5-star reads, one of Destiny Sidwell's 5-star reads, and I was like, okay, I gotta give this a try. So I gave this a try. I rated it a 4.5 star. I originally rated it a 5-star, but I don't think it was a 5-star. This is like a 500-page romance book, so I was skeptical at first. I was like, why is a romance book 500 pages? But I loved Dominic and Allie's relationship. I loved the workplace romance. It was so good. I loved their communication, I guess is what you could say. I loved seeing the workplace environment, and I don't know, I really loved this book, and I am super excited to read more by Lucy Score. This was the first book I picked up by Lucy Score, and it will definitely not be my last. And then what else did I read? Why does my phone keep turning off? Then I read The Fine Print, which I actually have right here. And this book is also a 4.5 stars. It is a billionaire romance between Rowan and Zara. Rowan is like the corporate person for this amusement park, and he's a billionaire. And Zara, you know, she works there. And oh my goodness, I loved their relationship. I loved their interactions together. I just found them so cute. I loved seeing them together. I loved seeing the workplace stuff. I think I'm really learning that I love workplace romances or something that has to do with the workplace, because I love seeing the workplace like aspect in books. I don't know why. I really like this, and this is a series, so I will be reading the other books in the series, and it does give off very Disney vibes, which I am here for. Then the next book I read is ACOWAR, or A Court of Wings and Ruin. This is the third book in the ACOTAR series, and this is where they start getting very chunky. This one was around 700 pages, but I read this in 3 days. I ate it up. I loved this book so much. This is my favorite out of the 3 so far. I loved this book. I don't know what it was about it, but I loved it so much. I think about things that happen in this book probably at least once a week. I think about this whole series at least once a day. It shocked me. I think I almost cried at one point, which was really weird. I did not expect that. I was shocked. I loved this book so much. Okay, we can like reassemble the stack now. Thankfully. There we go. The next book that I read is King of Wrath. This is the first book in the Kings of Sin series. Yeah, that's what it's called. I rated this one a 4-star. This is the story of Vivian and Dante. Dante is like a billionaire. As you can see, I have like a thing with billionaire romances for some reason. And he's basically forced into an engagement with Vivian, and you just kind of like watch that story unravel. This was my first book that I've ever picked up by Ana Huang, and I was not disappointed. I really enjoyed reading this, and I'm really excited to read the rest of the series. It is a series of interconnected standalones, and I did pick up the second book in the series later on in the month, which I will talk about later on, but I'm super excited to pick up the third when it comes out to bookstores. And then I read this book. I have no words talking about this book. This book, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, it is a book where you either love it or hate it. I loved this book so much. As you can see, I tabbed it. I had to change tabs literally like 3 times because I kept running out of tabs. I can open up to any page and it will most likely be annotated. I annotated the heck out of this book. I love this book so much. I don't want to tell you anything about it, but I will say it is a toxic romance. So knowing it is a toxic romance will really help you enjoy this book. If you think it is a cute and fluffy romance, it is not. Change your perspective like right away, because it is not a cute and fluffy romance, but I loved it so much. It was so lyrical. It was so beautiful. I loved this book. I am so excited to read the rest of the series. This was a 5-star read, a 6-star read, a 10 billion star read. I love this book so much. Anyways, moving on from Magnolia Parks, the next book that we read in August, was The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I read the first 2 books in the Inheritance Games series by her, and everyone was hyping them up, and I thought they were kind of mid, but I decided to give this book a try. I couldn't find it in the bookstore anywhere, but I found it in the grocery store, 30% off. So I was like, okay, I'm taking it. This book was so good. If you didn't like the Inheritance Games, give this series a try. I really want to read the rest of the series. It's so good, but I can't find them anywhere. I don't know why. Anyways, this book is basically, a lot of people describe it as like Criminal Minds for YA. There's this 17-year-old girl, Cassie, and basically she gets recruited to work for the FBI because she is a natural at reading people. So basically she can look at some middle-aged man and be like, okay, you are a lawyer and you have 2 kids and blah 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 blah. So basically she gets recruited for the FBI, where there's a bunch of teenagers that have similar, not really powers, but like things as her, and they help solve cold cases. And the mystery in this book was so good. I really liked seeing all the criminology stuff and just like seeing them try and solve the cases. That is not something I'd ever want to do with my life, but I think it's just like really interesting to read and listen about. So I think I gave this like 4 stars. Yeah, I did, because it took a while to set the book up, but I am super excited for the series. I think it makes sense why it took a hot minute for the book to be set up, but I really enjoyed it. And also, my dad really wants to read this too, so. And then the next book that I picked up was Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So now we're getting into a reading vlog territory. This book and then the next book I am going to talk about in a reading vlog that's probably going to come out after this video. So if you want to hear my opinions on that, you're gonna have to watch that video. But I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've read 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones and the Six, and Carrie Soto by her, and they were all 5 stars or 4.5 stars. They were really good. So I decided to pick up Malibu Rising for my last like summary read of the year, and I liked it. It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as as the other books that I did read by her. So I did give this a 3.75 just because I know what she's capable of, and I liked it. It just wasn't great. It wasn't amazing. So yeah, it got a 3.75 stars, which kind of pains me to say because I love Taylor Jenkins Reid so much. But if you want to hear more of my thoughts on it, definitely check that reading vlog out when it comes out. And then the last book I read in August is King of Pride. This is the second book in the King of Sins series. I actually just finished this yesterday. I gave this a 3.5 stars as well. This is a love story between Kai and Isabella. The Kings of Sin series is interconnected standalones, so you can read this without reading King of Wrath, but they do mention the characters that are in King of Wrath in this book. But yeah, I liked it. This is the Indigo exclusive cover, and I think it's so beautiful. The only reason why I rated it a 3.5 stars is because I liked it, but it was nothing special. I didn't love it, and to rate a book a 4-star, I have to love the book, and I don't know what it was. I just didn't fall in love with it. I loved their relationship. I loved the side plots. Once again, Kai is a billionaire. I read like 3 billionaire romances this month. There was just something about it that I didn't love, and I don't know what it was, but I did still really enjoy this book. So that is all the books that I've read in August. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe to my channel because I make content like this all the time. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys later.